upset in record time, but composed yourself to beat Dirk Van Duijvenbode. Just sum it up for us.
Yeah, I don't do much quick, but I can definitely lose quick. But yeah, it wasn't a great game, and probably it was a game of two halves. I couldn't start early doors, and I think in the second and third sets, I think Dirk struggled at times to get off. So that's the way it is. It's the nature of the game. Like for us as dart players, we look at it and it's not pretty, it's not good, but that's the format. So if we're not good enough at it, we're not good enough at it, and I got away with it tonight, and that's the way it goes.
In that final set, did you sense he'd imploded a little bit? There was a lot of emotion, a lot of anger from him, and did you sense he was then there for the taking?
I just sensed the way that I come back in the second set that I had the momentum kind of thing, and I don't really believe until maybe the last leg and a half that I felt that he was giving some emotion off, the bit of frustration. He might have been doing something behind my back, which I wouldn't have seen, but the only time in front of I seen when he got a good score, I seen the emotion coming out then I knew he was feeling it.
Caused an upset round one at the match play. Another upset here. That smirk says it all. Are you enjoying this role that you're playing at the moment?
Yeah, I'm spoiler, eh? Why does spoiler not go and win? No, I know I have the game and still in me, but I'm not consistent enough. And I said it, as soon as we hit Michael, I said I wasn't consistent enough. I shouldn't have said it. I said it again now. But it is part of my game. Every day I walk out is different. Like, I know I could go 3 months getting smashed up and walk in and win a world title. That's the temperament I have. It's the way I am. Every day is different. I could win every tournament for 6 months and walk into the World Championship, go out first round. That's just the way I am. What's gone before doesn't bear fruit to today. And that's just... So, lucky enough, this does not bear fruit to Wednesday.
And how much confidence did you get from that run at the Pro Tour as well, where you produced a really good run and put some wins together? Did that transpire into here?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Because the nature of our tour is what you do on the floor events. Helps get into these events, and as well as the European tour, and so they're all very, crucial to how you progress, and especially get on TV tournaments. And for me, all I wanted was to get onto the TV tournaments to have a go. Basically just have a go, because I know any day I can have a go and I'll come out a winner. But I don't perform the best darts that I've ever played on telly, and that's annoying. I've got to win tonight, and again, I haven't performed well, but I suppose at the end of the day, if I still creep through every round and with a win, you'll not see me crying at the end.
Brendan, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Brendan, you're synonymous with this event, obviously, for the 9 dart, or even though it's not Dublin, do you still get the special feeling whenever this comes around?
Well, the format, yeah, and it's just, I'm only out on Twitter, and whenever I see, this time of year comes around, and it just goes mental with the people that retweet the 9 darter. I think the PDC started off and everybody goes mad then, and it does give me a great feeling. I hate watching myself, but I just love the commentary from John Gwynn and Rod Harrington. I will actually put it on, turn my phone down on the table, and I'll just listen to them, and I think it's absolutely awesome. I get more of a kick out of them than I do out of watching myself.
How determined are you to back up this win now? Obviously you had that great win over Michael in the World Matchplay, but obviously fell flat against Damon in the next round, so how determined are you to build on this now?
Yeah, it's I suppose it's about trying to learn lessons, and sometimes it's just not your day, and I felt it wasn't so much what I'd done in preparation against Damon. I just felt that it just didn't happen early doors, and probably I missed doubles early against Damon, which I then let my emotions eat myself up and destroy myself for the rest of the game. So I've learned that, whether I do anything about it is another story. So we're just, every day you go out, it's a school day, so you're learning all the time.
Cheers, Brendan. Thank you.
Brendan, were you able to use Dirk's body language? He was obviously angry with himself. Were you able to use that as motivation?
No, to be honest, once I went 3-0 down, or lost the first set instantly, it was about me. I didn't look at anybody, at the crowd, anything. The wife and family there, I just knuckled down and kept my head down, and I was 2-0 up, and I says, not looking at anyone, I'm focusing. I might do it once I get to 1-1, because unless you get to 1-1, you're nowhere. And in this format, it is so hard to, get off. Once the pressure comes on, and then next thing you miss 3 darts at a double, next thing you're thinking about, am I going to get whitewashed here? It's tough, and so I never looked at Dirk until maybe it was 2-0 up in the last, and then I seen him trying to get himself going. So if he was trying to get himself going, I knew then he wasn't where he wanted to be, and maybe that's the only time I looked at Dirk. So I didn't really get much of a thing. It's a short format, so it's about getting in and getting out quick.
Cheers, Brendan.
Thank you.
Brendan, well done on the win. It's always hard being first one up in the tournament. What was your mindset when you went 1 set down to Dirk?
Come on, battle on. Come on, get stuck in. The last time that you started open this tournament up was in 2011, and guess what happened? So that's what I was believing in. Come on, you can do it. Just don't lie down, and come on. First step was to win a leg, and in the second set I'd done that early, so that was the relief. Once I won a leg, I wasn't getting done 6-0. It's stupid from a dart player's point of view. You should be thinking of winning, but my point was not to get whitewashed. And then after that, it was then take another step closer. And then when I got it 1 set all, I knew we were in the game.
Does the doubling format change how you approach this tournament, or if you do go down, does it change what your mindset is because of the different format? Is it a bit of an equaliser?
The different format you can't get. For me, you can't get so cocky and happy that you're so far ahead, because it changes so quick. The fact that whether you start or don't start, and if you struggle to start for 6 darts, that's a leg gone. But for a dart player, you think about it, and it could affect 2 or 3 legs. For me, I done it early on, and I was trying not to let it affect me, and I felt maybe the last leg of the first set that I got started, I competed with him, but it wasn't good enough, obviously. But at least I was competing, whereas I felt the first 2 legs I never competed.
You are through to the next round now. In the next round, it'll either be Michael Smith or Callum Ridds. Do you have a preference about which one you'd rather face?
No, 2 great young dart players. Definitely not. No preference whatsoever. I don't think they both have a carefree attitude, which probably leads to them pretty good at double starting, and I just feel that it's more about me. I know I can conduct myself, and it's about doing better than I did tonight. And if I can do better than I did tonight, I'll be very competitive for either of the 2 of them.